Welcome to Mocktails Munchies with your favorite Virgin Islander leaks. Let me get straight into it. So today for our mocktail, we are drinking Ting. Now, if you're from the Caribbean, you know about this Jamaican grapefruit drink. It comes in like a green bottle, and I think that they actually have a pink version to it. I personally haven't tried the pink version. I'll just stick to what it is. I know, So I have Ting with my little sugar rim and my lime. And then I have some macadamia nut cookies, which I am so excited about. I honestly haven't had these in years. That's how long it's been. Like, I have not had a macadamia nut cookie in a long time. And I remember getting it all the time from Subway. Like, Subway had the best macadamia nut cookies. I don't go to Subway anymore, but yes. Let me just go ahead and take a little bite because I have to taste it. Just like what I expected. They have that little crunch to it around the edges, and it's soft and the interior. Love it. Oh gosh, I get sugar on top of my lip gloss. Are you? Today, we have to go over the Epstein files. Reason why I wanted to talk about this because, one, I do not support sex trafficking, okay? I don't support it, never did, never will. Let me just make that very clear from the beginning. Now, if I don't know, Epstein was a billionaire who had deep political ties and ties to celebrities, people of, status. And he operated a large sex trafficking operation. He purchased a private island in the Virgin Islands for about $60 million. And that private island was called Little St. James. And this is basically the island where he would bring the girls to commit his criminal activity. He would often use female, recruiters to lure the girls in. And the main culprit of that is Ghislaine Maxwell. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. But basically, their tactic was to lure these girls in by using, opportunities, money, careers, life-changing stuff to lure these girls in. Mind you, these girls were underage, okay? Underage girls. Now, him and Miss Maxwell go hand in hand. They basically was a team, and this is what they used to do, and they conspired and built this whole operation to sex traffic minors. By the way, in my opinion, they are sick individuals, okay? Sick individuals. I don't know what it is about, when people have so much wealth. I don't know if they became bored or they just have a, what you could call it, like a yearning, because they know that they have the money and the power to attain the things that they want. I don't know why wealthy people don't always be the ones to be caught up in some mess. I literally don't understand it. I'm not wealthy, so hey, not yet. But I literally can't wrap my mind around why you have to use and exploit minors, little girls. It's very weird to me. Very weird. Fast forward, He basically was prosecuted twice for sex trafficking, and he pled guilty in 2008 for 2 felony charges related to prostitution and procuring a minor for prostitution. And then in July of 2019 is when he was arrested on federal charges for sex trafficking and conspiracy to commit sex trafficking of minors, which of course he pled not guilty to, which I don't understand why he would do something like that. Like, the evidence is all there. But that's neither here or there. Anyways, 1 month later, he passed away due to suicide. So they say. Now, there were tapes that came out that showcased his cell, him entering the cell, the workers who was working that evening at his specific cell. And I'm not gonna lie, that video is very, very much sketchy. So I don't know what to believe. Because at one point you had the DOJ saying that they were going to release the Epstein client list. Okay, mind you, this was earlier in the year. So at one point, they had a list and they were going to release it to the public. Fast forward to now, there is no list. No list exists. Now, I am in no position of the DOJ or anything, but me just using my common sense, there's no way that you can come on a public platform, tell the public that you're going to release said files client lists that you guys have, and then a couple months down, you're retracting what you said, and don't think that people are going to be upset about it, outraged about it, have questions about it. Mind you, this man was running a whole sex trafficking operation. People of wealth, people of status were traveling to that same private island where these minor girls were at. God only knows what else things happened on that private island to these minor girls. So I feel like it's very distasteful and disappointing for the DOJ to come out with a strong statement like that and then retract it a couple months later. One of the questions that I have is, poor people crimes, they'll be blasted all over the place. But as soon as a wealthy person commits a gruesome, outrageous, nasty crime, somebody always to find a way to cover it up or keep it hush hush or withhold information from the public. So you mean to tell me money really is the answer to get away with things in this life that we live in? Once you have money, it's like all your problems, everything that you ever done could just go away. Or should I say, once you have money and power, or maybe it's money, power, and resources. And I want to get into the fact that the President of the United States also retracted things that he stated, because he, in the beginning, were pushing to release the Epstein files and this and that. At one point, the President of the United States were saying that Epstein is a terrific guy. And now, a couple months later down the line, is, oh, I distanced myself from him because, at Mar-a-Lago, one of the properties or whatever the case may be, he stole one of his staff members and he distanced himself from him. It's like we'd just be switching up depending on if the situation benefits us or not. And I find that very weird. At one point, you were friends with this guy. Mind you, in my head, I will never be friends with somebody who is operating something such as this on this large scale to minor girls. Even if it were girls and boys, to minors, point blank, period. Even if I had a whiff of it, me and you would no longer be friends. So now Trump went from, oh yeah, he's a terrific guy and, you know, I love to party with him. He throws good parties, this and that, to all of a sudden is he stole one of my staff members and yeah, I had to cut him off. We shouldn't be talking about the Epstein files. Like, Trump even said that this whole Epstein file situation is a hoax. He literally wants the public to just brush it off like as if this never existed, this never happened. Trump literally wants to know why we still talking about the Epstein files. He said that it is fake news. The fake news about the Epstein files is what's keeping all this chitter-chatter about Epstein alive. And we just need to just forget about it. That's basically what he's saying. Forget about it. And I just feel like it's hard for the public to forget something like this because at the end of the day, this was a whole sex trafficking operation. This man had a whole private island, luring girls by basically giving them a fantasy. And then when they reach to the island or they reach in his presence, he's doing things to them with the help of his, what's the woman name? Ghislaine Maxwell. I am not no conspiracy theorist. That's what you call it? Conspiracy, whatever you call. I ain't one of them. But I will say my thoughts on all of this because I just feel like it's a lot of things that, you know, maybe the president of the United States or people in high powers could lie about. But people who have common sense and have a brain that is functioning properly know for a fact there is something fishy about what has went on and what has taken place when it came to this Epstein case. Number one, Epstein didn't die by no suicide. That's just how I feel. Like I said, the video footage was very sketchy. Not only that, it was missing, like probably, I think it was like 1 minute of the footage was missing. Where did that footage go? We have no idea. Mind you, he's a billionaire, okay? Let's put together some context clues here. He's a billionaire, which means he has a lot of money, okay? He pled not guilty, okay? He could have hired the best lawyer. So, for a month later, for him to be in a cell and kill himself, yeah, he did not. Number two.
So you don't think so?
I don't think that he did. I don't think that he did kill himself.
A lot of people with imagine this, so much money, so famous, you're about to go away for the rest of your life and be embarrassed. Those are key factors to people committing, you know?
Suicide?
Yeah. Most of the time, that's when they commit suicide. When they have everything to lose.
So you feel like his back was against the wall?
Huh?
You feel like his back was against the wall? Like this was it?
He was embarrassed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The embarrassment. All these times gain away with it, and this time is like, you know what?
Like they catch me red-handed.
It's gonna stick. They catch me on the whole island, like I'm caught. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, at the end of the day, these are just our thoughts anyways. But I can look at it from that aspect. Like, I get caught, like, damn. Ain't really nothing I could do now. So I understand it from that aspect. I don't know, but for some reason...
out of the prison. I mean, there are ways now. We all watch TV and see Quantico and, you know, what your favorite show called? With what a guy called?
Reddington?
Yeah.
Blacklist.
But this is the real world, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, not saying that they couldn't have snuck him out, but, you know?
I don't know, because it's like some part of me...
Just so you guys
you know what it is? If the video wasn't so sketchy, I would have thought like, okay, yeah, maybe he did kill himself. This is also another reason as to why I said I don't think he killed himself. This is from the autopsy report, right? The autopsy revealed that Epstein had several broken bones in his neck, including the hyoid bone. While such injuries can occur in both hanging and strangulation, Dr. Baden specifically stated that these fractures, particularly the hyoid bone, were very unusual for suicide and more indicative of strangulation. I don't feel like he committed suicide. If he died, I feel like it's because somebody did that to him. If he was willing to exploit minors, who knows what information he had on the wealthy billionaires or people of status that came to his island. Somebody probably didn't want that information to come out. And like I said, that video was very sketchy. It was missing a minute part of it. Like, who knows? So, I don't know. It's a lot of factors as to why I don't think he killed himself. But I do understand your point as well. Like, damn, I get caught. Like, I go into jail for the rest of my life. I'm embarrassed.
I don't know. Also, to somebody could have snuck in there, actually. Some people think he's still alive.
Yeah, some people do think he's still alive.
But I would more think that somebody went in there and killed him, too. That is very believable.
Very believable.
Because, you know, I've been in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I know certain... but it's hard for someone else not to see. That's the only thing. If you sell doors with windows, I rarely have seen a cell door without a window. Mm-hmm. Even when we were in solitary confinement, it still have a window. Sometimes they could block it and you can't see out certain times, you know. But I to be honest, I can't remember being in a cell without a window, like by the door to see out.
So you agree the video does look weird in a way?
Yeah, it looks weird, like how it get cut. Mm-hmm. But also now, why not other inmates ain't came out with anything and say what is seen? Why people haven't looked up all the inmates who was on that tear that day, that time, and ask them, have they seen anything? Mm-hmm. Or have that been done already? Or have they been paid to be quiet?
Who knows?
Now if we look it up and all of them free and rich and gone to a different foreign country. No, for real. Imagine that, because you
like they get paid off to keep quiet.
Yeah.
To my second point, there is in fact a list And those clients who are on that list are wealthy people, billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires. Listen, people who have status. I do believe that there is a list. Why they don't want to release this list? We don't know. Number 3, Trump is a liar. Okay? Trump is a liar. And because he is going to age very horribly, all the truth going to end up eventually coming out sooner or later. And mind you, we're just going over things that I personally believe in my soul. Okay? Trump is getting up there in age, and he's gonna end up slipping up. It might not be now, but he will slip up. Mark my words. Number 4, I think for me, I came to the conclusion that wealthy people, or like people who have status, they only care about themselves. I'm not saying it's every wealthy person, every billionaire, every person who have status. But based on a lot of the situations or cases that I've seen, like in my lifetime, that have to deal with people of status and in high places, and I don't know, even if it in the government, politics, whatever the case may be. And this ain't just for the United States. This is like even on the islands within the very government. People, those type of people only care about themselves. They will do anything in their power to keep or contain their secrets. I feel like when people digging or searching or going a little too hard to expose whatever it is going on, consequences will end up at your doorstep. And lastly, I've also come to the conclusion that we live in a very sick world. Like, when I say sick world, I mean sick to the sickest it could ever be. And I don't know if, like, you know, the world will evolve eventually to become a better place for all of us to live, but we do live in a very sick world. The fact that grown people think that they could just take minors and do what they please to them so that they could in return get pleasured or whatever kinky, whatever it is they have in their brain, the fact that people think that they could just do that to minors is sick. These people need help, like serious help. The fact that sex trafficking is even something that parents have to worry about. You don't know if when your daughter go outside to play or if your son go outside to play, they're going to be snatched up and taken to be somebody pleasure toy. Yeah, we live in a sick, twisted world, and this is obviously not the only sick, twisted, horrible, heinous crime out there. But we're talking about this specifically because we're talking about Epstein. But the world that we live in, like, no lie, like, you have to pray. You have to cover your children. I find it very gross that old men, okay, are predatorial for children. Like, you can't find people your own age. That's sick. People, like, you cannot, like, you have to be so careful nowadays posting your children online and all. Like, not only do you have to worry about what, like, when they go outside to play, or, you know, if you allow your children to go to like sleepovers and whatever the case may be. Like, now you have to worry about just posting them online, because you just never know who is watching your babies. And I myself have refrained from posting my kids online because I don't know. Lately, I just been seeing a lot of sick crap that's happening in the world. And it's very scary. It is very scary. Like, we have to protect our kids from these sickos. Whether Epstein killed himself or got killed, I'm pretty sure the world is a better place without him. The only thing that I want to say is, I protect our yourselves, I protect our kids, I protect our family. Because the world don't love us, okay? Make sure you guys get your Mocktails and Munchies cookbook, selling on Amazon. Link will be in the description below. And I will see you guys next time for another mocktail and another munchie.